Kitchen with Ben Starr and Jeannie Kelly from Frank. Thanks for being here, guys.
You bet. Our pleasure.
Okay, we're making butter.
Yes, right. A lot of folks don't realize you can make butter at home, and a lot of folks have actually almost made better because they messed up whipping cream, right? So the only thing we've got in the stand mixer right now is heavy cream, which is about 35 to 40% butter fat content. And we made whipped cream first, and then we just let it go. It's been going for about 8 or 9 minutes, and we're almost to the part where the butter fat is going to separate from the buttermilk. We're going to get some sloshing in here, and then I'm going to take the butter out and show you. But we always do handmade butters at Frank.
So you actually just pour off the liquid then, and you're left with the thick stuff, which is butter.
Exactly.
Okay.
Now explain what Frank is, because some people don't know because it's kind of secretive.
Sure.
We are an underground restaurant, and what we do is we do themed dinners, and our themes may repeat, but our dinners never do, so our return diners kind of call it a once-in-a-lifetime culinary experience. We do about 6 to 7 courses, and we do everything from scratch, and this is a good example of that. We always make our own butter, our own bread, and what we'll do with our butters at each Frank is infuse it with different flavors. So you can see we've got herbs and garlic and pink peppercorns, sun-dried tomatoes. These have all been ingredients that we've actually put in our butters in the past.
You could use something sweet as well. You could use a fruit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We were just talking about that, actually.
Yeah, that would be kind of fun. So make your bread almost like a piece of dessert there.
Yes.
So back to the restaurant. So you are scouting places all the time and trying to come up with menus. Where, for example, some of the unusual places where Frank has popped up for these surprise dinners?
Well, we often like to do it at the farm, so the diners can actually see their purveyors or where their ingredients came from. We have a garden that we like to use, sometimes the top of a photo studio. The diners only know the location about 36 hours before we open, and that's kind of what makes it really interesting.
So they get an email. So you really feel like you're part of a little club there.
Exactly.
Okay.
And we have a lot of times people that just make their own Facebook pages and have their own friendships that are formed at our table all the time.
Really?
And here you have butter.
Yeah, so the butter is coming right out of the buttermilk. What's left in the bottom is actually buttermilk. And this is the solid butter fat that's kind of congealed together here. And you just want to kind of press it to get all that buttermilk out. And it's also good, you can run it under cold water while you're doing this. Because butter tends to melt with the heat of your hands, so the water helps keep it solid and also helps keep the buttermilk to rinse out. So here you've got fresh butter. Took about 10 minutes to make and practically no effort. And this is the point where you can knead in some salt or some fresh herbs or whatever the ingredients like Chef Jenny was talking about a moment ago.
Yeah, no, you were on Master Chef. We loved you on that, cheered you along the whole time.
Yeah,
do you still watch these reality shows?
We kind of like battle wounds. I think we've kind of weaned ourselves off of watching it because it's torture to watch it.
We see the editing so easily now.
Right,
it's hard. I'm already like, that one's going home, that one's staying. You can just see it.
Yeah, because of your experience.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, goodness.
So now we literally take whatever ingredients we've chosen, depending on what our aim is here. Might be garlic, might be some kind of an herb, might be rosemary, and just chop it up, mix it in.
Chop it up.
Boom.
Always add a little bit of salt, and then you can see the finished result here. I've got some fresh radishes. This is an oregano rosemary butter that we made for you all. We've got some nice pumpernickel and then some crostinis. Would you like one?
I would love one.
Of course you will. Are you kidding?
While Prismal tells them where to find the recipe.
You can find the recipe and a link to Frank so that you can sign up and go to one of these pop-up deals on our website, fox4news.com. Pretty tasty, huh?
Yeah, better than out of one of those plastic containers.
Oh, yeah.
No kidding. We'll be right back.
Smart balance.